is happening?
Welcome back to the barn session, everybody.
She's too tough.
Welcome.
Too tough.
Yep. We're living in the wake and the fallout of FinalX, where we had I guess 9 men's freestyle weights determined and all 10 women's freestyle weights determined for our world team. Greco's already done.
No.
They decided their team at the Open race.
Oh.
Yep.
They don't do FinalX
Why?
because they're not good enough. They haven't earned it.
Yeah, they want to determine their team earlier so that they can go take them to training camps overseas and just get them ready for Worlds earlier.
This is all news to me.
Well, they've been doing it since last cycle.
Oh.
No.
Yes.
This was the first year that they did it.
No way. They haven't been at FinalX in a while, I thought.
Nope. They were at FinalX the last time they had FinalX.
I don't remember them being there. I thought they took them, taken them out of FinalX a
Nope.
while ago. Anywho.
Anyway, yeah, and man, there was a lot of great wrestling. There's no other way of putting it other than like
Rip the Band-Aid off.
There were 19 amazing high quality matches that were wrestled. And yeah, let's start with what we'll call it, which is the highlight of the night, the peak of it, which was PJ Duke taking out Yanni Diak Mahalas.
It was the last match, too, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, because it was the only one that went to 3.
Yeah.
Did you mean to take Reese out of the frame? There we go.
No, that was an accident.
Yeah, so the way it started, Yanni goes out there, techs him 10-0 in the first match, and he's up in the second match, up 9-2. And honestly, he would have teched him if KD hadn't thrown out, if Duke's corner hadn't thrown out a challenge brick on that out of bounds exchange, where it could have gone 1 for Yanni, but they went 2 for continuation for Duke. Even that aside, PJ Duke's losing 9-2, and he storms back and wins 17-10 in match 2, forces a match 3, and
decks him.
It's a close tactical match. It's 2-0 or maybe 3-0, something like that. Yanni's in the lead. Duke's in on a single, elevates it, and limps his arm out to go overhook and dumps Yanni to his back and pins him. And personally, that was it was a dagger. That was a dagger,
right? Because I've never seen someone. Because normally when you limp arm, they go underhook to like defend it, and he just like.
Well, Yanni normally when the guys limp arm in that situation, when Yanni's in that situation, he will punch his underhook. They were, I think, waiting for that because as soon as he went underhook, he went back to that overhook and boom, pancaked him. It was drilled for sure.
It was interesting to see that. The positions that they were both ending up in, Yanni was taking advantage of in match 1 and at the start of match 2. PJ Duke would get to his 2-on-1, and Yanni would use it to get to a shot and score. Now, eventually, Yanni's shots transitioned into head inside positions where Duke was using his strength and his power to counter. And then, yeah, that position that PJ used to pin Yanni in match 3, and you got a high schooler on the world team, which is stunning. And he did it in exciting fashion. And like there's, does it suck? Does it suck to have a friend, be on the receiving end of that situation? Yeah. But it's still a pretty awesome moment for the fan base of wrestling. And it's exciting that we have so much youth on our team. Like this is an incredibly fresh young team. One of the biggest, points that some people were making was the fact that we don't have Kyle Dake, we don't have Jordan Burroughs, we don't have David Taylor on this team. That era of senior level wrestling is basically gone. Kyle Dake's still around, but he's not on the team. And so we've moved on to this young team. We've got we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 guys who are going to be first time senior world team members or Olympic team members. And I mean, I think they all still have a lot of potential too. So, It's exciting.
The potential is there for sure. I was kind of like not sure about Real Woods, but I'm coming around.
The thing that I like the most about Real Woods is how game he is for every single match that he's in. He shows up and what are you saying? What's he?
He's looking up the Minnesink.
It's June 27th.
But today was his last day
of school. Yeah, but he hasn't graduated yet.
Oh, okay.
So he is still technically a senior in high school. But he won't be when he wrestles at World. So no.
Yeah, but a
high schooler, unless Jax Forrest makes the team, will not be bringing us home a gold medal.
Interesting.
Okay, I mean, will you? Would
he's
you
a high
call him
schooler
a college
right now.
student?
I'm just saying. I was just looking this up because it's like, oh, the high school senior, the high school, yeah, but he's about to graduate, so
feels like semantics.
No, I mean,
when you graduate, would you call him a college student?
School. I'm just saying when you graduate, you're no longer in high school.
I know. Answer my question.
I didn't hear what you said, dude.
Because you keep talking over me.
No, I wasn't.
Would you call him a college student?
Yes.
I mean, yeah, if he graduates and he's enrolled, I'm sure he's already enrolled in classes at Penn State. I'm sure they have him enrolled and ready. So once he graduates, he's a college student.
Him a college student. He hasn't taken a single college class yet.
It
doesn't matter.
He's on the world team right now, but he will be a college student when he actually goes to Worlds.
Boom.
Sure. But we do have a high schooler wrestling at Worlds.
Oh, you're talking about on the women's team?
Nope.
Who then?
Rainey.
Oh, the Greco team.
Yep.
Yes, we do.
So anyway, I mean, it really doesn't matter what you call it.
I have a question about the Duke match, match 2, okay. Duke Yanni. What did you think about that call they made on the out of bounds line
when they reviewed it?
I mean, they're going to know the rules of continuation better than me. But it feels like something that's pretty subjective.
What did you think?
I thought, he's going backwards out of bounds. He's going backwards out of bounds. So it's hard to say that he
right. He's moving in retreat. He's defensive.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't seem, I'd have to rewatch it, but when I watched it at first, I thought, he was on the defense and he didn't initiate anything until he had already stepped out of bounds.
Yeah.
Therefore, you could not score.
Yeah.
That is technically the rule. So you can't initiate. You can't initiate attacks when you're out once you've stepped out.
Do you guys imagine that there's a situation where they're going to put match 2 into arbitration?
No.
That would be too much. I think. Yeah. I would. Yeah.
They've already wrestled the match 3, so it's impossible. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you would just say they're tied 1-1. You'd re-wrestle match 2.
I don't know if that's. I don't know.
I have no idea, but I don't.
I doubt they would do that, though.
It's not worth it.
An arbitrator not gonna.
No, my 2 cents on Yanni Diak Mahalas as a wrestler and as a competitor at 70 kilograms is he dealt with issues cutting weight, which were he'd still been growing when he was trying to wrestle 65 kilos, and he got concussed at some point last year, and then he had shoulder surgery. So listing out these reasons as far as why he hadn't been competing, that led to the situation where he wrestled the U.S. Open. He qualifies for FinalX, but then FinalX is his second competition, and it seemed like things started to wane on him, just in terms of he hadn't been in a competitive environment, and so I think the expectation moving forward should be compete as much as possible over this next year, and you'll be more poised to do what most people think you can do.
I don't know about as much as possible, but
as much as is reasonable.
Reasonable.
Sure. Yeah.
He doesn't need to be getting like 50 matches in a summer or whatever, in a spring, summer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. If you could find a way to do that at the senior level, That'd be impressive. So
I'm sure you could. There's tournaments happening all the time, all over the world.
Yeah.
So I'm sticking with the Duke Yanni stuff, or mainly the Duke stuff. I feel like we're in a situation right now that we've been in years past, even with someone like Yanni, when he was he won the U.S. Open in 2019, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. And what did everybody say after he won the U.S. Open in 2019?
He's the guy.
He's the next guy.
He's the next big thing. And we have
now.
We're prisoners of the moment a lot with these guys, and now everybody's saying it about PJ Duke, and I'm just he's gonna get beat again. He's not gonna make every single. I mean, he'll be right there to make teams, but I just don't. It rarely happens where these guys become beyond. Some people are saying like, oh, he's beyond a generational talent, which I don't even know. Is that a thing? Can you be beyond a generational talent?
No, dude. All right.
How are you beyond a? Yeah, great.
Don't know.
Who said that?
Some Twitter guy. I don't know.
No,
I guess if you're beyond a generational talent, it's like it's not that this guy only shows up once in a generation. It's this guy shows up even less frequently than that.
Once in a
and I don't think that's. Yeah, he's a centurial talent. I don't know.
Dude, it's getting so much easier for these high schoolers to get better because they have all these resources,
Yes.
All of these resources, way more resources than, even 10 years ago.
We came up with a name.
What's the name?
A name for all these kids.
What is it?
The worst generation.
Oh, yeah, we did come up with that. I forgot we came up with that. Yeah, they're the worst generation.
He didn't even know.
He doesn't get it.
No.
He doesn't get it. My anime homies will get it.
When I watched Gable Steveson wrestle.
Or is he Blackbeard?
I don't know. Too early to tell.
Gable Steveson. Sorry, go back.
When I watched Gable Steveson wrestle, there was something about the way he navigated a match and the things that he was able to do to his opponents that made me feel like.
Go ahead.
Okay. That made me feel like, yeah, there is nothing stopping this guy from continuing to elevate himself and just be the dominant force at his weight class forever. That's what it felt like. And he took his lumps, here and there. He took 2 lumps. They were both to Kasser. That was pretty much it. I guess he lost to Gwiz for a world team. Huh?
Wouldn't Wyatt be a lump?
I guess he did lose to him. I'm just thinking about I was thinking about from high school to college to his Olympic title, in that time frame. He lost to Gwiz as well. And Adam Kuhn. But either way, it just felt like a guy like Gable Steveson, and even similarly Spencer Lee, it just felt like there's something different to these guys. And now maybe I don't think the same thing about PJ Duke because he's a kid and I'm an adult now. And so I don't have that. I don't know. I don't have that same belief, or I don't know how else to phrase it. But when I watch him wrestle, I don't have that it factor feeling when I watch him wrestle where it's like, yeah, he's got something that nobody else can really do.
Well, I mean, I don't know. He's good.
He's really good. And I'm ready to be wrong. I said this a lot on Twitter.
Here's the thing. Gable was also doing things that no one else could do at heavyweight.
And Spencer.
Yeah, and so that and Spencer was doing it at 125. They were on the bookends of the weight class spectrum. And PJ Duke is right in the middle where things can be difficult.
I mean, and he won by the skin of his teeth in several matches on his way to this world team too.
Yeah, and a lot of people are saying he's just getting started. He's getting into a college room next year, and things are going to take off from there. And I would love to see that happen, but part of me is thinking he's already here, and you can keep moving up, but how much better are you really going to get when you're already beating Ontrell Taylor and Ridge Lovett and Yanni Diak Mahalas, where are you going to, like, if he just starts dominating them, then it's like, well, holy crap. Like, this guy he's moving upwards and there's no stopping him, basically. I don't imagine that being a thing. I don't know why.
Because he's been like really strong. He obviously his strength like helps him a lot. And there's going to be guys at his weight who are going to be able to match his strength. And then it's going to come down to tactics and technique and stuff like that. And I don't see any reason to think that he's not going to take some lumps also at some point.
Yeah.
And I don't. Yeah. I mean, how much longer do you think he's going to be at 70 kilos? I don't think he's
probably
there
not
very long. Yeah,
he's not long for 70 kilos.
No.
Is he going to make the Olympic team in 28?
Yeah, is he going to be able to beat David Carr,
Messenbrink,
Keegan O'Toole? Probably.
I feel like Messenbrink is a terrible matchup for him.
Right.
Maybe I don't know, because Messenbrink's go-to shot is head inside.
Yeah, guys that are strong just don't seem to affect Mitchell Messenbrink.
And Messenbrink is great when
Takahashi, but that's a different.
Finishes really efficiently.
Yeah. And dude, and that's the thing. Like Yanni gave the people the blueprint in match 1 as far as how to beat PJ Duke. It's just for some reason the ability for Yanni to execute on that waned rapidly. And I don't think it was much. I don't think much changed with what PJ Duke did.
Bad, just exchanges that didn't go his way. I felt like in the second match.
Yeah, but it's not like every single time you get into an exchange, you have this chance of like, oh, it could go this way, it could go that way. Like he got in that head inside shot, and then he kind of just sat there, and then so Duke defended it and spun behind him and fived him. We've never seen that happen to Yanni.
Or those exchanges that went not his way. That was after.
Right. But there were choices made in that position where Yanni got in on the shot and he hung out. He didn't try to come up and split the middle. He just wanted to hang out.
Gassed, right? Yeah.
That's what it seemed like. It seemed like he was gassed and fatigued, and the list of excuses that you give for why a guy looks one way and then looks another way.
I don't think I think the first match, he didn't. I don't think there was any like. I think PJ Duke did not wrestle well in the first match. Frankly.
No, it felt maybe the moment got to Duke in match 1.
Yeah, because it wasn't close at all. There weren't close exchanges or anything.
There was no signs of PJ Duke being able to wrestle with Yanni.
And I think in the second match he got a call that went his way, and that was just all he needed to get his momentum going.
Yeah, and then so Yanni scores in match 3. Yanni scores on a takedown. If you notice, the takedown that Yanni shot, or the shot that Yanni took, was a head outside shot. PJ Duke just does really well countering, like Kyle Dake, with head inside shots. And it's obviously more complicated than that, but that was one of the key things that I noticed. But enough about the 70 kilos. Let's move on. Let's move on to a different weight class. Pick one. Pick one of the 8, please.
57.
Damn, that's what I was gonna say. We're just right here.
That's crazy.
We're just right here.
The lowest weight, the lightest weight. Who would have thought?
At the beginning, all right, 57 kilos. Spencer Lee takes out Luke Lilladol 7-2 in match 1, and then 6-0 in match 2. Basically, all of Spencer's points were scored in the first minute and a half of his matches. And he was very verbal and he put a lot of emphasis behind the fact that he's disappointed in himself for how he wrestled. Yeah, what do you guys think?
I think he has a tank issue. He's always had a tank issue since college, at least.
That's why he doesn't.
At least since his junior year of college, he's had tank issues.
So you think that's why he's scared to like he's incapable of putting points up, even though that's like what he wants to do?
I think I
think there's a couple things happening.
He's gonna get fatigued and make mistakes and get Nick pitching in it.
I think there's a couple things happening. So yes, I agree with the relative gas tank problem. But I think what Spencer Lee has done is, if he gets a lead and he's comfortable there, he's going to manage himself rather than continuing to try and shoot himself out of a match.
But he doesn't want to do that.
Yeah, he does not want to do that.
But he doesn't want to do that. But also, what Luke Lilladol is going to do is sit back and wait for him to make a mistake. Because if there's one thing Spencer Lee is good at, it is punishing you for overextending. We saw that with Luke, kind of came out firing early in match number 2, and immediately Spencer Lee gets a takedown right into a lace. And so I think, one, Lee was managing himself late in the matches, but also Lilladol was trying to find offensive opportunities without pushing too hard. And so, it's a kind of a back and forth there where Spencer Lee's not going to overexert himself if Luke Lilladol isn't opening up. But Luke Lilladol has to, or he's just going to concede a 6-0 loss.
Should have hit him with the double stalls.
Yeah, double passivity. I mean, yeah, and I really don't think there's anything majorly wrong with what Spencer did. Maybe, I don't know, because freestyle is so delicate.
How do you feel about it as a fan?
I mean, yeah, we're periods, we're both second periods in the matches boring. Yeah. But Spencer Lee has no obligation to go out there and entertain me. Now he's mentioned, like, it's great to see the fans out here for freestyle. Freestyle needs more fans, but I need to be a better wrestler for them. And that's cool that he wants to do that, but it's also very important that he goes out and wins matches. Sometimes that means if you're wrestling a Vazgen Tavanyan type guy, that means not trying to overexert or overextend yourself for 5.5 minutes of the match. That's the way I see it.
Crying.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Any other thoughts about 57?
I don't think. Do you think Lilladol's gonna maintain the weight, or is he gonna outgrow it?
I think he'll be, because he's gonna have to stick around at 125 for next year and maybe even another year. So I think he'll.
Why?
Because of the rest of the lineup. Marcus Blaze and Ono.
Blaze will be a 49 eventually.
He's going to be 33 next year.
49, you think? I saw him in person, Ryan.
So did I.
He's not big.
He's not. But he can be.
You wrestled 149.
Look at Joseph.
What?
Look at Joseph.
Yeah. Okay.
Joseph
Look
Blaze.
Oh, Joseph Blaze.
Yeah, it's fine.
He's a big guy. Is it confirmed that he's 33 and Ono's 41?
What Marcus Blaze said is that he plans on wrestling 133.
Ono's redshirting.
Oh no, that's lame.
Oh no.
I feel like you want to wrestle that guy right away, but what do I know?
I think they're still trying to figure out his eligibility too.
Eligibility years is he getting?
Dose.
2.
They're trying to work for 2. Oh. They haven't yet. He's been given 1. They're working for 2.
Makes sense.
Ryan, am I wrong? You're looking at me like I'm wrong.
I was giving him 2, working for 3.
I heard it was 1 working for 2.
Okay. There you go. Both of you.
Okay. Final closing thoughts on 57 is that Spencer Lee looks like he's going to win world title, and it doesn't look like there's going to be very many people that can stop him.
Who is Japan sending?
Don't know.
Russia, who are they sending? Mongoose? The Mongoose?
Or Pavlov. Mongoose or Lev. One or the other.
Or who?
Pavlov.
Oh.
But I have no idea who's going to be at 57 for Japan. I believe Ono has said that he's not wrestling, and Ray has said that he's not wrestling, so
it'll be somebody good.
Probably doesn't matter.
It'll be somebody good. They got good.
Somebody tough. Sure.
You're such.
Spencer's good. Spencer's good, man.
I know.
Spencer's good. Okay, 65 kilos, Real Woods, Joey McKenna. Reese, this is where you get to express your pain.
Oh, well, I'm sad. Very sad for Joey McKenna. Who wasn't sad for Joey McKenna after that, dude?
Dude,
Who wouldn't be sad?
that there's two very different sides to this. One, it's awesome to see how game Real Woods is for every single match that he wrestles. Two, what a brutal way to lose not one but two matches if you're
That
Joey
first
McKenna.
one, yes, Real Woods, he pulled it off.
Pulled it off.
Gamer there. But the second match, bro, that was Joey. That was Joey's to win. After giving up that first exposure, that first 4, he got a takedown immediately after that. Got a takedown early in the second period. Had, like 90 seconds or 2 minutes or whatever to score again, and he didn't. So,
Yep.
it sucks. It was sad.
Yeah. It was 4-4, and there was a minute and a half left, and even the commentary was like, don't expect this match to stay 4-4 in the last 90 seconds. And now there were stoppages, and Joey McKenna was losing so much blood, and Real Woods just kind of managed to slow everything down at the end of that match.
I guess so. I have a hard. I just think this is one of those things where it's just like, man, like you need to. It just didn't look like he absolutely threw the kitchen sink.
Like he left more in the tank.
90 seconds until until like the last 15 or 20 seconds. What a lot of guys do, which is I just don't get it. Get a push out, get something going, and make Woods come to you, because Woods attacked probably less than 5 times in both matches, like total.
Yeah.
But good. Real Woods, I think he might probably be the better option overseas, so it'll be interesting to see how he does.
We'll see. I hope most of, if not all, these guys go to wrestle at the last ranking series event that's out in Hungary, June or July 17th, I think, something like that.
Apparently, he's wrestled less than like 20 freestyle matches now total. He hasn't. Yeah, he hasn't. He's not even like he's had like 17 freestyle matches.
He didn't wrestle like Fargo or anything like that?
No.
Wow.
Spencer Lee said he's the best wrestler he's ever wrestled.
About real?
That's high praise.
What does that mean?
So he's the best wrestler he's ever put hands on.
That's crazy.
Like he's ever wrestled you know what I mean? So
interesting.
He said he's disgustingly good.
That's crazy. I just don't see what he's talking about.
You haven't felt him like Spencer's felt him.
I'm sure he's got to be crazy strong. That's for sure.
Dude, yeah. And just think about the path that Real Woods took to be where he is.
Yeah.
Last second takedown over Valencia, gets a massive lead against
9-0
Mendez lead. and against Brock Hardy, and just manages to outlast both of them, and then he beats Joey McKenna 2 matches to none.
I would like to see him and Blaze, Real and Blaze. I'm sure it would be a very boring match, but interesting.
Yeah.
Nonetheless.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We can talk about. You want to talk about?
Makes a team all because he just fell into that low single.
Yeah, it was funny. Yeah, dude. That's the other crazy thing. Aiden Valencia's got 2 wins over him. 2 wins over him, and it was a point away from beating Joey McKenna. Aiden Valencia is really his kryptonite is Bo Bassett.
Yeah,
he's the king of right there. So close yet so far.
He is. Yep. He is, and. Yeah, he probably should have beat Bassett the last time they wrestled.
He should have,
but he didn't.
But he did.
Yeah. Okay, that's 65 kilos. We talked about 70.
I haven't heard boned him in so long. They boned him. They boned him good.
74 kilograms. David Carr takes out Mitchell Mesenbrink in 2 matches, avenging his technical fall loss from the U.S. Open.
Guess who was right? On this way.
Damn, I knew you were gonna say that
this
shit.
guy. You were too, Sammy? I thought we all picked something.
Yeah, but I think I said 2-1. I think I said 2 matches to 1.
Not right. That's incorrect.
Oh, okay. I was right about him beating Mesenbrink at least.
That was very wrong.
Yeah, and he looked good. He looked good when he did it.
I think I had 2-1 Mesenbrink.
He looked good when he did it. He managed to negate pretty much everything that Mitchell Mesenbrink normally has against his opponents.
He was sneaky with his leg defense.
Sneaky with his leg defense. Quick on the reattack.
Dude, slippery like a snake.
Dude, he looked. David Carr looked really good. I think he looks like a guy who's going to go out there and wrestle for a world medal and maybe even surprise us against some of the top guys like Valiev, like Sidakov, Salkazanov, and other guys at 74 kilos. I think he's going to find a way to put himself in those matches and fight for the win there. So I'm excited for him at 74 kilos.
You know who else feels like you do, except times 10?
Jordan Burroughs.
And
I feel good. I feel good when he says that because he'd been training with him for the last week.
Yeah.
He had the feel, and if there's a guy who knows how to win world titles at 74 kilos,
that
it's Jordan Burroughs.
That means you should be taking his word with a little bit of a grain of salt if they've been like training. I mean, I know he's feeling him and he knows how good he is and yada yada yada, but also like there's bias behind that.
And he waited, dude. He waited till literally after that whistle blew in that second match, till the match was completely over, series was over. He's like, this guy has what it takes to be one of the greatest of all time.
Oh, because he beat a Penn State wrestler? You think is why he was saying that stuff going on?
He was.
He's just.
I liked it. I didn't hate it.
It's because Mitchell Mesenbrink was pushing on Jordan Burroughs' head when they wrestled. I do. I mean.
No.
But Mitchell was doing the.
Oh, I thought you were talking about when Burroughs went wham on him right there out of bounds.
Well, yeah, Burroughs. Yeah, right. Burroughs did not initiate that whole situation though.
Yeah, but you can't let.
Yeah, I know you can't. I know
ticky tackiness get to you.
I know. Jordan Burroughs does let antics in matches get to him. That's always been the case. Like, he'll always come up out of his stance and just like be like, "What's up? What's the deal with that?"
I don't
get
think
chest to chest with.
I felt like
with
he did
Russians.
not do it as much in 11 and 12.
Maybe not. I don't know.
He's a competitor,
but he didn't. He did not like his eyes being touched. He did not like his fingers being twisted.
Yeah, I'm just saying when Sargouche was ripping his singlet up, he wasn't like looking at the referee. He's like, "Oh, look at blah, blah, blah." You know what I mean? He was just he was like rolling with the punches and just winning.
I loved it that time Burroughs put both of his hands on Kyle Dake's face and pushed him.
You know what I like,
dude?
I like that time he grabbed both of David Taylor's feet and flipped him over at World Team Trials. That was cool.
So in college, my roommate Brendan Furman, he was like, for a while, I thought that Kyle Dake was like being dramatic about Jordan Burroughs and his hands to the face, and then I got this screenshot, and it's Burroughs and Dake at the Open in 2017. And Dake is like down in his hands and knees position, and Burroughs. It's literally you can't see Dake's face. It's just Burroughs' hands.
That's what I'm over Dake's face.
Yeah.
It is. I know. I wish I had that screenshot. It is. It's a funny photo.
They don't like each other.
But I mean, back to David Carr. I'm not going to take Jordan Burroughs' word with a grain of salt. I'm going to take it for what it is, and I'm excited for it. I'm excited. I'm also excited to continue to see Carr and Mesenbrink and the upcoming guys like Ladarian Lockett and Keegan O'Toole get healthy again, and Meyer Shapiro to move up to 74 kilograms. I'm excited for all of these guys to start coming up into this weight, PJ Duke even, and start elevating each other.
Get Duke
because I feel like 74 kilos has kind of been a weight where the U.S., with Burroughs and Dake, it's been a weight for us to kind of anchor ourselves onto. And so I want to be able to continue to do that moving forward.
So do you think are you giving Carr a shot against the top brass?
If he goes out there and wins a world title, that will be crazy impressive. But I think with the way he wrestles, it's not impossible. I don't think it's impossible for him to go out there and I'll call it what it is, steal a win from a guy like Trent Valiev. I don't think he's better than Valiev. but I think he's capable of beating him.
German.
That's the way I see it.
The German.
The Germinator.
Yep.
Next.
All right. Anything else here? Okay. 79. Levi Haynes gets a tech
Nomination.
fall in match 1, about a minute and a half into it, and then wins
very
his
wrong
second
about
match
Oh, we all were.
6-1, something like that.
I picked with my heart, I will say, with this weight. I picked with my heart.
Wiki had no answers.
Dude, and praying for Ben Askren, praying for him to get healthy.
Don't come into the camera with your shirt off, dude. No one wants to see that. No, I'm not giving you the mic. Get out of here. Did you put aloe on? Mr. Redman? That dude is burnt to a crisp.
Yikes. Prayers go out to Ben Askren and his family and his situation. Wick's been training at the Askren Wrestling Academy.
You went back to Wisconsin, huh?
Yeah, and it is not. There's no way. I don't think we saw prime Evan Wick.
You missed Wisconsin. That's why I went back.
Oh, you missed it. Yeah, I miss it. I miss it too.
I miss it.
Yeah. Do you miss it, Sammy?
I don't think we saw like prime, ready to go out there and compete Evan Wick this weekend. I don't know about you guys.
Ignore the shit out of us. Sammy is no fun. Sammy.
I can't hear you guys. I can't hear you guys. When you guys start talking to each other over here, I can't fucking hear you.
Oh, he's mad.
Whoa.
Why can you not hear?
I don't know, because we're sharing a mic.
Yeah.
So if we turn away from the mic, it doesn't pick up the sound.
Don't turn away from the mic.
We didn't know.
How about that? Is that better? Is it picking up the sound better now?
Kind of. I mean, I think it's just a little bit more echoey. Let's just keep going on. Yeah, Haynes smashed Wick. Don't do that. Haynes smashed Wick, and I'm interested to see what Levi Haynes is able to do at this weight.
Yeah.
I don't know what to expect.
Me neither.
I don't know what 79 kilos is like at the world level.
Levi Haynes has always been better in freestyle.
Yeah, but I mean, didn't he lost to Facundo last year at trials?
Facundo has also always been better in freestyle.
Okay.
Should Facundo really be our rep? Could you hear me?
Well, you got to wrestle to be the rep.
Oh yeah.
You heard that.
Well, here's the thing, guys. The direction in which you talk affects how the mic picks up the sound.
No, it doesn't, Sammy.
Facundo.
You guys piss me off. Yeah, that's 79 kilos. You want to move it on up?
Yes.
Okay. Zahid Valencia is our rep at 86 kilograms. Soundly beat Kyle Dake in 2 matches and looks pretty dang good. Now, I'll tell you what, he has some mean competition at Worlds. Have you guys looked at the weight?
I heard about it.
We've got Gazimpur, Ramazanov, Ishiguro, Kani Magomedov. Who else? Other people.
Or Russia sends Nafanov or Kajiev.
Yeah, probably Artur or Kadiev.
Yeah.
Guy that beat Josh Barr last year at U20s.
I heard he's
Ibrahim Kadiev.
He's the next big Russian thing.
Yeah, he's like the truth, apparently.
Right, not right now. He can't beat him right now. He will beat him.
Well, they got Russian nationals coming up, so we'll see.
You guys want to go?
To Russian nationals?
Yeah.
It's perfect time
What?
of year.
Do you want to go, Sam?
No, I don't want to leave our country right now. I think we should stay within the borders.
I want to end up in a Brittany Griner situation.
Well, then don't take any Benjamins with you.
Yeah. Knock that
Understood.
off. Knock it off, Sammy.
Knock it off.
Stop.
What are you sipping on?
It looks like tropical smoothie.
No. It's
Fusakli's chicken place.
yep, there you go.
It's all right.
He took me to the taco place that was really good, dude.
Taco Mama.
Yeah, taco mommies. That's right.
Taco mommies.
Yeah.
Where the mommies
Yep.
at?
Hey, how did you guys feel about Dake? Or not Dake, Zahid Valencia?
I
He
picked him.
smoked him.
I picked him to win. I feel great about Zahid. I think this move to Stilly has really helped him.
I see Zahid beating Ramazanov, no problem, no issue whatsoever.
What about Gassimpur? That's an interesting one to me
That's an
because I
interesting
don't.
match.
Well, because I don't know. He's not going to be the same guy that he was at 92 kilograms, right?
He could be better.
What do you mean?
gonna-
Yeah, are you saying he's worse or better?
I mean, it's more of a weight cut, so generally that makes you worse,
Hmm.
Yeah, but it hasn't
Right?
made Zahid worse.
What do you mean?
He was at 92 kilograms before.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but that was like bumping up, basically.
So you say, and also the scales say, but I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, dude, Zahid
feel
looks really good.
like
The move to Stillwater has been nothing short of transformative for him, and apparently his lifestyle as well, which is good news. So I'm excited for him. But what do you guys think about Dake and his viability at 86 kilograms for his attempt to win an Olympic gold medal in LA in 2028?
I think
Do you
Kyle
think-
Dake is great, and he can do it, and that's just how good Zahid is. He had.
Do you think?
flummoxed.
Do you think with another year? So let's give Dake 12 months. Is he getting bigger? Is he better for the weight class? What changes within the next 12 months?
He'll probably get bigger.
I
Okay.
don't know.
Right.
I don't
26.
think.
He's up 26 pounds
Whew, let's get the
from a
sheets.
year ago. Not even.
It's true. It's true. Yeah, we'll see. But honestly, here's the thing. Zahid didn't really beat him. Zahid kind of beat him with speed.
He was speedy.
Hit that nasty quick go behind, sweep single. And, I mean, Zahid don't trip.
He shot that high C was so fast.
Don't trip, dog.
Yeah.
Didn't even
The thing that I saw with Dake is his offense works. He just needs to get to it.
Yeah, why do you think he wasn't getting to his offense, especially in that second match?
Because Zahid is built. What's that Dark Souls boss? The one that you fight when you get to drop the ladder to get
Dancer.
up into like where Dancer. Yeah, he's built like that Dark Souls boss.
That's rude.
And just how do you clear? How do you clear the head and hands defense, dude? It's and then his
The answer, please.
Yeah, look him up though.
but like seriously, like I don't know how you get to Zahid's legs. It seems impossible.
Yeah, I mean that he was, growing up watching him, that was his whole thing, especially like early in high school he was like so long and so hard. It was so difficult to get to his legs. His defense was like what he was known for. And he even talked about it in his post-match interview. He was like, my defense is like what I'm like world class at. I have world class defense and my offense is also getting to that point. Does not look anything like that.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Then I'm just wrong.
Look up Gale. Look up Slave Knight Gale. He looks more like him.
No, I want to look it up. Well, I don't even know how to. I guess you
Look at that back, dude. That's what his back looks like. He's all hunched. He's
dude.
all giant.
Swinger's back.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zahid's.
But also, no. He looks.
Look
like
at those
none of
shoulders.
He looks like none
Look
of
at that.
these.
You
Dark
telling me
Souls
that
characters.
doesn't look like him right
That looks
there?
more like Kyle Dake than it does Zahid Valencia.
It's proportioned weirdly.
Okay, let's move on to the guy that I'm the most excited for.
Yeah, he looks like Trent Heidley, if anyone. Slave Knight Gale.
Slave Knight Gale, yeah.
He's Trent Heidley. Big back, big shoulders like Trent.
Trent Heidley beats Josh Barr 2 matches to none, and hits a celebration, dude.
What was
I'll
his
tell you
tiebreaker?
what.
Oh yeah. That was,
Well, I mean, yeah. So there's the whole handshake situation. Like, really, who cares? It does. They shook hands. It doesn't matter.
Who cares? They didn't shake hands. First of all, they did not shake hands.
They touched hands. What do you
they
want to call it?
touched. They tickled.
Listen. It's a process. I mean, you see it all the time.
I know.
Shake hands. You stand there. You take your freaking lickings as your opponent gets his hand raised. That's just how it is.
It's one thing to try to run off. It's another thing when you get called out and you still don't do it.
Right, and like you can a what?
I said he was being a baby about it, and I'm a Josh Barr fan. I like Josh Barr.
You get people who try to leave, and then the ref gets them to come back.
Well, I mean, what do you think about the fact that his coaches didn't say, "Hey, you have to go back out there"?
Didn't see the coaches.
I don't even know what to think about the coaches right now. Okay, with all the stuff that's going on.
Yeah, well, so I think that's why I'm trying to drum it down a little bit, because everybody's like, man, all this stuff happening at Penn State, and Josh Barr won't shake hands with Trent Heidley. It's like, you guys are reading really deep into it, and he didn't shake his hand the way you're supposed to. But
it's not even the handshake; it's mostly just the standing in the middle, which is whatever.
Yeah.
It's sportsmanship.
And Trent, hey, if the guy,
it's sportsmanship.
Trent just, don't make the moment. Well, I'm sure he didn't.
The moment about you.
No,
that's
what
Trent Heidley is he's a maker of the moment.
Or up, excuse me.
I'm talking about Barr.
What about Barr? Oh, don't make
the moment about you. Yeah. By.
Oh. Yeah.
But, I mean, I don't think he was
trying to.
Maybe, yeah, he probably wasn't trying to. He did it indirectly or whatever however you want to say it. But Trent then turned it around and made it about him again.
Yeah.
When he was
dude, he was just but he was also just so excited.
Clapped at his, and then
dude, at the
match interview,
at the end of match 1, when there's 5 seconds left on the restart, and Trent Heidley's clapping his hands and just screaming at him, I'm like, yeah, this is why I love Trent Heidley.
Yeah,
I think
I love it.
He's just great, and he's going to go out and wrestle, and he's honestly probably going to do really well, because he always does well against international competition. So I'm excited for him.
And 92 is probably it's consistently one of the weaker weights, right?
Yes.
Yeah, last year's probably an exception.
Yeah, last year was weird.
Oh yeah, last year was the exception. Yes.
Yeah. So I mean, he'll go out there and medal most likely. Will he be able to win a title? I don't know. I don't even know who's there right now. Azapura is not there. Gasipur is not there. I don't know what Russians are there. So
I don't know who the dog is.
All right. 97 kilos. Kyle Snyder wins two matches over Hayden Zilmer. He did get arm spun, which was kind of cool. Or taken down by an arm spin. But Kyle Snyder, what did you guys think about what you saw with him? Tell me.
No. Keep going, Sammy. I have a reply for your tweet that you sent out. Reese told me I should have just hit sent on the reply, but I wanted to wait and see your expression in person.
What tweet did I send out?
You were like, man, seeing Kyle Snyder hit that low single makes me feel like we're back to 2015 Kyle Snyder.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it felt like. And just, he wrestled, he had a different style.
What do you think he did after he won a world title in 2015, Sammy?
I don't know.
Well, where was the world championships that year?
It was in Vegas.
What's legal in Vegas?
You guys are so. He's
back to his old self.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's just a joke, Sammy. Shit.
I know. Yeah. No, it's fine. Somebody else responded to it, and I said something like he's back to the good stuff or something like that. I don't know.
And what did they say?
But I liked what I saw out of Snyder. I don't know how you guys feel about it.
Sure, he looked really good. I love seeing a low single. We were just talking about
he wrestled a more upright stance.
Yeah, that was weird. What was over that? Is it because he was wrestling Hayden Zilmer?
Yeah, Zilmer's so tall.
And I think it's also in preparation to wrestle a guy like Tazadinov, who's also going to be taller, more upright.
That could be. That's their very loud AC.
It is loud. I thought it was raining outside for a second.
He's got one of those ones that sounds like a rain machine. I'm excited for Kyle Snyder. I hope he can go out there and compete against Tazadinov and Sajulayev and Azapira and everybody else at 97 kilos.
Sajulayev. Speaking of Sajulayev, did you see that he invited Gable Steveson to come out to Russia and train with him? Get him ready for the
I don't know if Gable's going to say yes to that. I kind of hope he doesn't.
I don't know. He might. Depends on what they're going to pay him.
Yeah, that's. I responded to it and I was like, seems like he will do anything except for wrestle for Team USA, which is frustrating.
Listen, Sammy, listen. So you're telling me for the right coin you wouldn't do it?
No, here's the thing. It's probably an awesome experience to go to Dagestan and be like treated as an Olympic champion and train with Sajulayev. That's probably like a surreal experience.
And get paid to do it.
It's probably really cool.
How much money?
How much money?
I don't know.
What are the figures?
What's your number?
How much am I saying Sajulayev has to pay me?
No. What would you take? What would you require?
What
would they have to pay you if you
right?
were Gable?
Oh, what did I?
Gable,
I must have said it the wrong way.
But you're as good as Gable as Sammy.
Yeah.
Right. And they want to pay me to go out there to train with Sajulayev. How long am I out there for? 2 weeks?
I can't remember. Is that what they said?
I don't know.
Sure.
I just made up a number.
Sure. No. A month. 3 weeks.
A month?
3 weeks.
I don't know. I have no concept of what that looks like. 10 bands? I don't know. Is that a lot? Is that not a lot? I have no idea, dude. I don't know.
Not enough.
Yeah, for a month, I guess you're saying 30 rack?
Not enough.
50?
Not enough.
100.
Probably one Bitcoin.
We're getting closer. We're in that 6-figure range. That's definitely we're talking. Now we're talking. You're asking me to come train you to beat the American? Yeah, you're gonna have to pay me some serious coin. He's not that bad. That much.
Does Dagestan have it like that?
Come on now.
I don't know. I don't know what the finances of the Dagestanis are like.
Warlord money,
brother. They gave Sajulayev a darn tank.
Yeah, but they have they serve tanks up like hotcakes out there. It's Russia,
and they break down in the mud.
Right? Yeah. Okay. Interesting insight. Maybe one day we'll be able to ask him. Anyway,
that's what it would be. It'd have to be six
figs.
Yeah, 6 figs.
Yeah. Give me 6 Richard Figueroas, and we have a deal. 125 kilos. Wyatt Hendrickson wins very convincingly in match 1, 10-0, and then has what I can only describe as
He was just putting on a show. That's really what it was. He's doing what Spencer Lee wishes he could do.
Get 5,
dude.
Win.
It was 20-14.
Oh man,
20-14. And Trent Hilger did not back down at all.
No. Why would he?
Now let me ask you. Is it more of a cause for concern that Wyatt gave up 14 points to Trent Hilger, or is it more of a praise to Trent Hilger that he scored 14 points on Wyatt?
Trent trains in Minnesota.
Okay. But their previous meetings were 10-4 and 10-0.
I understand, but that doesn't mean that Trent can't get better. He's wrestling with Gable, Steveson, and Hayden Zilmer every day.
Maybe Wyatt was really truthfully, he was just letting it fly, you know?
And yeah, honestly, like.
You know what? We'll figure that out. We'll ask him.
When are we going to ask him?
We're going to ask him tomorrow, most likely, if you guys are available.
Which will be today for the listeners.
Which will be, like if you guys listen to this the morning that it's posted.
It will actually be tomorrow
for the
listeners because
we'll be interviewing him that same evening. Most likely. Yet to be fully determined because my brothers have inconsistent schedules. But anyway.
Yeah, blame it on that.
Jobs. You mean your brothers have jobs?
Jobs that implement
require us to
inconsistent
leave our
schedules.
house. That require us to leave our house.
My schedule is
Right,
fine
right.
tomorrow. He's on the road.
I have a job that requires me to leave the house. Wrestling practice.
Fair enough.
And it's consistent. I'm not blaming you guys. I'm just explaining.
Okay.
How do you guys feel about Wyatt at Worlds?
Very blamey.
Yeah, very blamey.
Wyatt? How do I
Yeah.
feel about Wyatt?
Yeah.
I mean, the dude knows how to compete at the world level.
Okay. How do you see
He'll be
him
ready.
wrestling against a guy like Zare?
Dude, I think he's a good matchup for Zari.
I don't disagree, and I think like what Trent Hilger was able to do to Wyatt to score on him, we will not see Zare do.
Yeah, Zare is not going to do any of that shit.
I heard Masumi's leaving Iran.
He's going to be in Armenia, and he might be. I don't know if he's going to be ready this year, but
He won't be
maybe
ready
next year.
this
No. It's because what didn't Yanni tell us? It's like a process, or is that
Yeah.
just for?
It's
Americans?
so
He will not be
here's
ready.
how it works. Here's how it works. UWW has implemented a like you can tack on an additional fee for world team members, world medalists, and Olympic medalists. But Zare is none of that. He's never made a world team.
Zare?
He's never medaled at Worlds.
Whoa.
Masumi?
Or,
Whoa.
Masumi.
Did it?
Masumi.
No, I know.
Not including age level.
Not
Not including age
include age level.
As far as I can tell, this is my understanding of it. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Percent include age level.
And so the expense is lower. Now there still should be, for as far as I can tell, all cases, a 2 or 3 year waiting period, cooling off period. But there's some way around that somehow. I don't fully know what the answer is for that, but plenty of people have been saying that Zare will likely get his way around that. What was that?
Money. Boop. Throwing it at you.
Maybe.
Throw
Maybe.
money at the
I don't know.
problems. Money.
Yeah, I mean, and we've seen it. Like, God, who was the last significant name to transfer? Karugliev. Karugliev didn't have any waiting period. He switched from Russia to Greece right away. I feel like Sabalov had a waiting period though. Maybe.
Yeah.
I know
I
what.
can't. I
RIP.
don't know.
The Moose definitely had a waiting period. Dude,
That
disappeared.
was,
Yeah,
that was so long ago.
He disappeared and then showed
Yeah.
back up all of a sudden
Yeah.
for Hungary.
Yep.
Hungry.
So yeah, we're probably not going to see Masumi this year.
Yeah, boned.
Maybe we'll see him next year. I don't know. We'll see.
I
But
like
yeah, I mean, I feel
against Zare. I think he'll be able to match the hand fight, probably, hopefully.
yeah.
in strengths.
What I hope to see from Wyatt is,
Not getting baited into shots.
well, yeah, and not being quite as direct as he is with his offense.
Yeah.
It's very linear.
Real quick, Gino and Taha retired.
No, Gino is not.
Well,
retired.
Taha for sure. Gino probably,
Gino
as
is
far as I can tell.
probably. No, he's not retired.
He's wrestling.
He hasn't competed though.
He hasn't competed.
Well, I mean,
He hasn't competed since Paris.
He's
Worlds
like
are coming
he's
up.
only like 30 though.
Yeah, but I mean, retire on top, right?
It's true.
You gonna go out there and wrestle Zare again? Absolutely not.
he
Yeah,
did.
I wouldn't if I were him.
He did collect all the colors of the medals in the Olympics.
Yeah, dude, he got the medal rainbow. What else is there to do?
Not in fifth yet.
Hasn't gotten.
You don't get a medal for that. You don't get a medal.
You get a clear one.
Because then you can go. Oh, you can go take 11th. You can go take 16th. Whatever. Like, just take your medals. Take your medals and go.
Take your medals and
he
go.
did it in order. He went 3rd, 2nd, 1st.
He did do it in order.
Oh,
He climbed the podium.
That's called batting around. No, wait, he has to hit a home
So
run.
yeah, I don't know. I don't think we're going to see Petriashvili, but maybe we do. That would be a match.
maybe we'll
for
see
Wyatt. That'd be a real match.
Young Petriashvili.
Little Petriashvili.
Yeah, but he's not heavyweight, at least not yet.
He'll be heavyweight.
He'll be heavyweight.
He was U17 last year, wasn't he?
Was he that young?
I don't know.
Yeah. No, he wrestled Elijah Diak Mahalas at U17s. Yeah.
We're not going to.
We've got some time.
Petriashvili.
We probably got like 2 or 3 years until we see
2
him.
or 3 years.
We'll see you in Los Angeles.
Gino was
Maybe.
20 his first year, maybe 21.
Okay, so yeah, 2 or 3 years.
Or 20. He's not set, bro. Come on.
2015,
I think that was his first
First
year.
one?
Yeah, 2014, he was juniors.
he got busted.
He got busted. Whatever.
Cheater.
Whatever, dude.
What do you mean he cheated?
He smoked. He didn't need it. Whatever he was taking, he certainly didn't need it.
Would you say he was smoking? What were you going to say? He was smoking? What were you going to say? He smoked some
What did I say?
I don't know. You said he smoked.
You said smoked.
Changed up all this. And I was like, what were you going to say? He
Yeah.
was smoking.
No, I
crack?
think I was gonna say he smoked. He smoked
Steroids?
Desi.
Oh, Desi. Yeah,
Yeah.
he did smoke Desi.
Okay. Closing
So-
thoughts.
All right. How do we feel? How many medals are we bringing home?
Uh,
I have a number.
I don't.
Well,
I have a number.
yet because I don't know what's happening at 61.
I mean,
like
regardless of
either one of those?
61, I have a number.
Yeah, you don't think either one of them? If he's beating Vito, he can medal.
He can, but I don't know if he will. It's
Yeah.
so hard, dude.
It's true.
So hard.
It's hard, especially for a guy. Well, I don't know. He's so good now. I feel like he's just gotten so much better.
No, you're right. You're right. I trust me. I will be cheering for it. I don't know if I'll be picking it. If
Yeah.
he does, you know what I mean?
I'm gonna go.
Is that for Duke?
That was for Duke and Carr.
I have a number. 7.
I'm gonna go 6. I don't know.
1, 2, hold on. 3, 4. 5 without Vito. 6 with him.
There you have it.
You don't think Trent's going to medal?
No, I have Spencer Lee, David Carr, Zahid, Trent, and Wyatt.
Snyder. Oh,
I don't have Snyder.
No Snyder medal.
Snyder.
He didn't medal last time.
Damn.
I guess
That was
you're
Olympics.
still gonna have Sadie Cakes.
Sadi, Zunidov, and Azapira, the same group,
Yeah,
the same contingent. Well, actually, no, one more on top of what he had at the Olympics.
yeah. True. It's gonna be tough.
But are they all going to be in the same half? That's the real question.
Well,
yeah.
aren't there seeds already? Are any of them seeded?
Yeah, but they do the ranking series nonsense.
Yeah, but they should have.
You know who else? Snyder's going to have to deal with? Arash Yoshida. Yoshida, who beat Snyder earlier this year.
Oh dang! Didn't he say something like, he wasn't trying? Didn't Yoshida say that about Snyder?
No, Yoshida was like, I got
lucky.
I got lucky, and he did. Snyder tried to hit this goofy go behind where you like step your leg into his armpit and like wrap around that way instead of circling behind, and Yoshida caught him and sent him to his back from that.
He pinned him?
Otherwise, Snyder would have won that match, but Snyder had no reason to go for that.
He pinned him?
No, he like held him there for a while and then was able to hold off because it was like late in the second period.
So he did.
But yeah, I mean, I feel certain that Spencer's going to medal and really good about him winning it. I think Jax or Vito would medal. Real Woods is going to have to do some crazy stuff to medal. PJ Duke, I don't know. I don't expect it, but I'm ready to be wrong, as I have been every step of the way.
I'm ready to be wrong.
74, David Carr can medal. 79. I don't know. I'm saying Levi Haynes won't medal, but I am ready to be wrong. 86, Zahid can medal. 92, Trent Heidley. 97, Kyle Snyder, and 125 Wyatt Hendrickson. But I'm not picking 10 golds.
Yeah, man.
Can't
I
do
mean, we
that
just
again.
kind of like,
Not like last time where you picked like 6 golds at Olympics.
I think I did.
I picked 5.
Yeah.
Excuse me. There's not 6 weight classes, Reese. Oh yeah, there is. I picked 5. I picked 5 though. I know I didn't pick 6.
Yeah, because you put Petriashvili as the winner at heavyweight.
Picked him.
I think I did. Maybe did. I hope I did.
All right. Any closing thoughts?
I don't think I picked Brooks either. Now I think I only picked 4.
You picked Brooks.
I don't think I picked Brooks,
you
dude.
love Brooks.
Stop it. It's just not
Well,
true.
hey, just go back and listen. We can find out.
I don't do that.
Listeners, go
It's all
back
on record.
and let us know.
Thank you, please.
You talking to me?
No,
We're talking to the listeners.
Listeners. Okay.
Aiden Johnson.
Yeah.
Aiden
Somebody
Johnson,
go.
talking to you.
There you go. All right. Anything else?
Yeah, but I can't remember.
Me neither.
Okay. Reese? All right. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Do all those things that you're supposed to do. Brush your teeth. Take the trash out. Subscribe. In that order.
Chick-fil-A.
Have a good day.
Resist.
And goodbye.